Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I literally just got out of the shower, put on a little bit of makeup, and threw my hair up in a microfiber towel. So please excuse my lovely hairdo. If you are new to my channel, then please be sure to subscribe and be sure to ring that notification bell so that you will be notified every time I put up a new video. So today we're going to be talking all about skincare. I'm going to tell you about my skin story. My skin is by no means perfect today, but it has come a very long ways. I'm going to tell you about some products from the dermatologist office that haven't worked for me, tell you what has worked for me, and then go over some tips and tricks that have definitely helped me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in watching, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so to begin, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my skin. So I would definitely say that I have combination skin. My skin is very oily in the T-zone and then normal to even dry on my cheek area. Which can make it a little bit difficult because I do have to kind of use different products for different things and kind of cocktail all around my face. But I do think that I have mastered it pretty darn well. I've definitely come a long way, which is amazing. Hallelujah! Now, I have definitely had troubled skin in my teen years and into my college and adolescent years. I'm currently 22 years old now. But I have never had like deep cystic acne, and I'm not going to pretend that I've ever had like really serious breakouts. But I have had to go to a dermatologist and work and try to figure out what would be best for my skin. So I've definitely had troubled skin, but I would never consider my skin to be like just horrible and unruly kind of a thing. So I have the fondest memory ever. It's so funny, like when you look back on your childhood, like just certain moments in time really stick out to you, whether they be good or bad. And I told you guys that I always would break out on my forehead region or around my brows. And I would always, without fail, I don't know why, I would always get one bright red breakout smack dab in the middle of my eyebrows. And my name was India. So that was a problem. And kids would be like, oh, your name's India. Are you actually from India? Oh, it was so annoying. And it's funny looking back on it now. I mean, having like 8th grade, 9th grade, middle school boys making fun of you, like how silly. But you know, those types of things that happen in your life, they stick with you and they can be scarring. So like I said, I got troubled skin probably freshman year of high school, I would say. And I went to a dermatologist and he recommended that I go on a prescription for a pill called amoxicillin. Now this is an antibiotic and I didn't take a high dosage of it. I don't remember the exact amount. I want to say like 200 milligrams or something. But it wasn't a lot. So I took that, I want to say, every other day, and it started to clear up my skin. My skin started to look amazing and wonderful, and my breakouts went away, and it was fantastic. So I would go back every couple months to the dermatologist, and it was working great. Everything was wonderful. I was like, great, I'm just going to stay on this for the rest of my life. And then I want to say probably a year into taking this, my doctor told me that I should not be on an antibiotic for that long. Now, I have a business degree. I do not have like a medical degree, so I'm not pretending to know anything about like scientific things. But understanding and how she explained it to me is that if you take an antibiotic for an extended period of time, your body will become immune to it and it will start to slowly not work over time. So let's say I were to go to the doctor's office with a really serious infection and amoxicillin would be an antibiotic to cure it, I would not be able to take it because my body had built up an immunity to amoxicillin. So she basically said that I shouldn't be taking it anymore, and yeah, so I had to go off of it, and so my skin started to get crazy all over again. So at this point in the game, I started to just try and take literally every antibiotic under the sun. I tried them all and none of them work. I have a list of just a few of the ones that I tried. I tried clindamycin, doxycycline, erythromycin, and tetracycline. I mean, I seriously tried them all and nothing seemed to work for me. And I was just like super dramatic. I was like, it's fine, like just put me back on amoxicillin, and if I get an infection, like I'll die, but at least I'll have clear skin. Like, I was so dramatic. I just wanted my skin to be clear again, and I was willing to do just whatever it took, and I wanted so badly to take amoxicillin again. But my doctor said no. So we persevered on, and then we started getting into all of the different topicals. And I would try a lot of these topicals in conjunction with an antibiotic. I have two old ones that I used that did not work for me. I tried Axone, that didn't work, and I tried Finacea, that didn't work. I also tried Differin, and that also didn't work. So honestly, those products just made my skin worse, which was just really, really stressful. Constantly trying new products and having my skin not even get a little bit better, but quite literally go in the opposite direction. So at this stage, I just felt like hopeless and helpless. And I know that sounds so dramatic, but it's just genuinely how I felt. And like, having good skin can just be such a major confidence booster, and like, it really impacts how you look, and I was just really upset about it. And so we started just continuing to try things, and we finally hit the mother load and figured out what worked best for me. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. And just as a side note, like, this wasn't like I was 15, 16, 17 years old dealing with acne. Like, of course, almost everyone deals with acne at those ages. But I was moving into my 20s, 20, 21. I was like, no one my age has acne. Like, why am I having acne as like an adult? And so it was just very frustrating. But I think we have finally figured out what has kept my breakouts at bay. I pretty much only break out now if it is related to hormonal things, like currently, TMI, but it's that time of the month for me, and so I have one breakout. I can't feel it. Where is it? Right here. I have one breakout right here, and one on my chin as well. And those types of things I just can't really control. It's just hormonal. But in terms of acne, typically from day to day, I am now able to control it, and it's so wonderful. Let me share with you guys what has worked for me. First and foremost, we realized that my skin was very, very sensitive, and I stopped using things with fragrances in it. I went to the brands like CeraPhe and Cetaphil and even Neutrogena, brands like that are very natural. I stopped using like super, super intense toners. They were almost burning my skin and drying me out, which was making me break out. And I started moisturizing more. I thought that because I had super oily skin in my T-zone area that I shouldn't add moisture to it, that it would become even more oily. But for me, adding moisture to that region actually helped. My dermatologist kind of explained it to me as like, you know, if something's really dry, it's gonna produce more oil. And so when you then moisturize it, it's gonna begin to produce less oil, if that makes sense. So ever since I started moisturizing like religiously in the morning and at night, every single day without fail, my skin started to get less oily, and I started having fewer breakouts, and I started using much simpler products and just a simpler skin routine. I feel like I was just using like 20 products a night. I mean, that's dramatic, but like a ridiculous amount of products. It just like exfoliating the heck out of my skin because it was so oily. And finally I realized that my skin was super sensitive and that I needed to just have a very simple regimen of just like 2 to 3 products, and that has worked wonders for me. So I'm sure many of you guys are wondering what this magical product I have started using, and that is the Epiduo Forte. This stuff is no joke. I will link it down below, but I do think that you have to have a dermatologist prescription in order to get it. And just because it worked for me does not mean, unfortunately, that it will work for you, but it has worked wonders for me, so I definitely think it's worth trying. But everyone's skin is just so different. At first, this product really dried out my face, and it still does from time to time because it is such a strong product, but I'm telling you, it turns my skin over and brings new skin to life constantly, and I feel like my skin has just been like more radiant and glowy than ever before, and I'm obsessed. Yeah. Now, on top of starting this new skin regimen in the past like 4 or 5 months, I'd say, I have also introduced some new healthier habits in my life as well. So I have stopped touching my skin, stopped touching my face as much as possible. If I ever catch myself, I do like this a lot in class, stuff like this. It's always with my right hand, and I always break out on my right cheek. Wonder why? It's because I'm touching my face all the time after I touch doors, my dog, money, everything. And so I'm constantly trying to not touch my face, not pick at little things, not just keep my hands to myself and not touch my face as much as possible. And I'm also washing my pillowcase so frequently, it's like obnoxious. I wash it like every 3 days, and if I don't have time to wash it, I will pop a brand new washed t-shirt on top of the pillow instead, because you are sweating on that pillow, you're getting all of your hair oils on the pillow, and then you're rubbing your face all over it, and that is not great. Also, ever since I started becoming sulfate and silicone free, my hair has become less oily because it hasn't found the need to produce as much oil because I'm not stripping it of its oils. And that has definitely helped with getting breakouts in my hairline, because I used to get that a lot, and I think that's because my roots were so oily. A little bit gross, I know, but now I don't have that problem really anymore because my hair is not producing as much oil, and I have no breakouts. Also, another really important tip is to be really, really careful about your phone. You want to wash it constantly. Get a little bit of alcohol on a cotton ball, wipe it down, because I swear I used to get just random breakouts on my right cheek. I mean, hello, why was I getting that? Because my hands are all over my phone, and then I'm putting it right to my face, so be really, really careful about making sure that your phone is clean. All right, guys, so that is everything. And yes, I just took out my hair towel and my hair is still soaking wet. What the heck? But anyways, I hope that you guys really, really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a little bit different and a little bit longer of a video than I typically do, but I hope that you guys still enjoyed it. Please leave comments down below letting me know what has worked for your skin. Yeah, let's just make it a little community down below. I always love seeing in the comments girls like lifting each other up and supporting each other and saying, oh, this worked for my hair, this worked for my skin, whatever. I just think that that is like the most magical thing ever, and I just applaud you guys for doing that. It makes my heart happy. I love you guys so much. I feel like I've gotten really close to you guys lately because I've just been talking to y'all like literally 24/7 on social media, and y'all are just the best. So yeah. All right, I love you guys so much, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Okay, this is already super, super long. Bye, guys.